Hi guys, welcome to the wetlands, the swamp, the marshlands. Welcome to the Delta, and welcome to my board. I'm here with the Breester, my boarding buddy. Breester, my boarding buddy. She is such a good companion. She's really taken to this little hobby of ours, of mine, and now I would say it's a hobby of ours, huh, Bree? Yes, shake your head, yes. Okay, take my word for it, she likes it. She comes on voluntarily. Although today, I had to bribe her a little bit for a reason which I will reveal later in this story. But I wanted to just make a little announcement that I am launching a project today, which I've been marinating like in my mind for a long time, probably like a year or so. This idea has been simmering, and I am really excited because it feels like a good time for me to be making this little launch. And we'll see where it goes. It might peter out. It might flourish. Who knows? But I've never been one to shy away from adventure or boats named Adventure or new ideas. So you guys know me well, and you know I'm always up for kind of a new experiment. And this new experiment is primarily intended to meet a need that I have, but I'm hoping it might also serve to uplift and encourage you guys, the people who I care about. So here it is. I am going to be offering my little paddle adventures, complete with the thoughts that go on in my head while I'm paddling. And I'm calling it Reflections on the Water, because as you notice, this is a big feature of what I see out here as I'm paddling. Today it's looking a little overcast. Those might be rain clouds. Hopefully not while I'm making this video. But look at there's clouds up above and clouds down below, and I'm like sandwiched between them. Isn't that cool looking? Like, I just love that I'm like sandwiched between the clouds, the sky and the water. The reflections out here are so beautiful and so awe-inspiring. And they also inspire a lot of fun, creative metaphors in my heart and my mind. When I'm paddling, it seems I never fail to just sort of have all of these life lessons and sweet perspectives sort of bubbling to the surface. It's rather effortless, actually. It's not something I try to do. I just get out on my board, and all of a sudden, my mind and my heart are just like vibrating with all these lovely thoughts that inevitably uplift me. I don't know why it never works the other way. I mean, even when it gets me to thinking about something that might feel sad or sobering, something about this environment, about these blue skies and these green hyacinth bushes that grow in the water, and these tule bushes. Something about this swampy, marshy wetlands just does something for my soul. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to spend time out here pretty much every day, and think about things that are meaningful to me in this environment. Since it never fails to uplift me, I often record what I am thinking for myself. So I can go back and think about it again later when it's not bubbling to the surface as readily, and when maybe I need a little encouragement. So funny as it may sound, I sometimes record little things like this for myself, and then I watch them later. And now I'm going to just put them out there to share with you guys. for those who have the time and the interest. And maybe no one else will even, watch this, although I guess if you're listening, that's one person. But I am really doing this for my own good. And with the thought that maybe if you get to see what I'm seeing, your heart and your mind will be encouraged. That something about these clouds and these colors and these sounds, the birds in the background, and the creatures that I come across and hopefully capture on my camera will be inspiring to you, will invigorate you, or might soothe you, just like they do for me. So that's what I'm offering. I'm gonna put these little videos out there and share them with the people I love and just say, I'm thinking about you guys and I love you and I wish you were here. Sounds like a postcard. And since you're not, here's like the next best thing, and we're all learning to do this now more and more, right? So it's a way of trying to be together and connect, and it's my desire to make a little contribution to the world, if in fact anyone ends up watching these and finding them useful. So I've had some fun thinking about what do I want to call this little set of videos, and I said I was going to call it Reflections on the Water because that's, a nice double meaning for what I'm doing out here, reflecting up here and in here while I'm looking at these beautiful reflections on the water. But I couldn't resist coming up with some potential alliterative names for it, such as Musings from the Marina, Meditations on the Marshlands, Broodings on the Board, Ponderings while paddling, Speculations from the Swamp, Greetings from the Glade, Wonderings from the Wetlands, Daydreams on the Delta, Ruminations on the River. Now, yesterday I was thinking about how fun it was going to be able to share this. And I actually went out and attempted to make this very video. My little introduction, like, here I am, I'm going to give this a try video. And something really unexpected happened while I was out and about. Actually sitting in a spot just down the way. I'm on the slough right now. And the slough is just adjacent to the marina, so this is frequently where I go to paddle. I was out there making the video, and right in the middle of it, I paused and I said, hey, you know what, I'm gonna pause for a second because I see someone coming our way, and then I videoed a boat coming toward us, and I actually captured on video this boat going by really fast. I think I'm gonna insert it here in a moment. You'll see what I experienced. Well, let's put it this way. I took a plunge. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Check this out. So I'm gonna pause this thought because here comes a big boat. He passed me earlier and he's going very fast. Oh my God. Woo! 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 Okay, I had no idea this was gonna happen, but I have to show you. This is Bree, the wet dog, and this is me, soaking wet, because we just fell in. Not completely head first, only half of me is wet, but you can maybe see my glasses are covered with, we just fell in. We just fell into the Delta for the first time. So Daydreams on the Delta just turned into doused in the Delta. Poor Bree, she's shaking now. I gotta go in and take care of her, but this was not what I expected. I have survived many a wake, but that one was completely overcame us. Wow, I feel like I've been surfing. Okay, well, I'm gonna take my wet self in and continue this later. Okay, so that was a most unexpected plunge, and I have not had that happen before while I've been out paddling. I'm always aware that when somebody goes by and there's a big wake, you know, there's going to be like a moment of, and I usually grab the phone and grab Bree and I hold on tight and I make sure that we're all secure because I don't want to get dumped. But clearly this boat was going a little fast and I was inside the 5-mile-an-hour zone, which means he should have slowed down, or she. And I'm imagining they probably didn't see me. I'm sure no one would have wanted to do that to me, but I did go under. Not completely under. My hair was not entirely, I was wet up to about here, actually. So the crown of my head was still looking normal. But we got a good dunk. So in honor of that little initiation, because I do feel I have been baptized by the board now, I have been dunked in the Delta. I have been submerged in the slough. I have marinated in the marshlands, and I have soaked in the swamp. I wrote a little song. You'll recognize the words and the tune, although some of the lyrics have been changed to make it more appropriate for my experience so far here. So, so here's my song in honor of what I went through yesterday attempting to make this video. I wonder as I wander out under the sky. I ponder as I paddle and try to stay dry. The sights and the sounds do inspire my whims, but daydreams can lead to an unexpected swim. Oh my goodness, it was such a shock yesterday. I cannot tell you how it felt to go down and get submerged in the slough with camera in hand. Bree did a great job. We popped right back up. I put her right back on the board and we went back to the boat and dried off and recovered just fine. And amazingly, she was willing to come back out here with me today. And look at, she's chilling, just like she always does. What a good dog. She is such a great companion. Well, we are just gonna put this out there, and I love you guys, and I appreciate your willingness to watch this. And if you want to dive in to any of my other little offerings that I put out there, and join me as I ponder while I paddle and wonder as I wander. Hopefully I will continue to stay dry for the most part, and of course you're safely dry on land watching these. I'll just humbly offer my thoughts and hope that it gives you some sort of a gift. Well, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Blessings from the board.